Hey, good morning, students. Let us today start the next topic of this chapter, and the next topic is scalar triple product. Scalar triple product. Scalar triple product. This scalar triple product is also called as a box product. So let me write in a bracket box product. Box product. Now, what is this scalar triple product of vectors or a box product? Let us consider the three vectors a bar, b bar, and c bar are the three vectors. And if the multiplication of the three vector is a scalar, then this kind of a product is called as a scalar triple product. Of course, if the product of three vector is a vector, then it is called as vector triple product. Got it? So let us consider these three vectors a bar, b bar, and c bar. And if I take a product of this dot product of first vector with the cross product of other two vectors, if this gives you a scalar, of course this gives you a scalar only, because the cross product of these two vectors b bar and c bar will be a third vector, isn't it? Let us say this is a d bar, so this is one more vector, and if you take the dot product of any two vector, then this gives you a scalar. Being the product of three vectors, therefore it is called as triple product, because there are three vectors and the three vectors product results you a scalar. That's why it is called as scalar triple product. Hope you have understood this. Now let us consider the component of these three vectors, and we have studied last time the component of these three vectors can be written as a bar is equals to ax into I bar plus ay along y direction, ay into j bar plus az into k bar. This is first vector. Second vector is b bar, and this b bar is equal to bx into I bar plus by into j bar plus bz into k bar. Similarly, the third vector c bar is equals to cx into I bar plus cy into j bar plus cz into k bar. So these are the components of these three different vectors a bar, b bar, and c bar. And if you take this product, so let me take here a bar dot b bar cross c bar. This is a vector, a scalar triple product. This is also called as a box product, and this box product is written in the square bracket as a bar, b bar, and c bar without any commas, right? So if you take this product, then this will give you a dot product of first vector with a cross product of other two vectors. So the first vector components are ax I bar plus ay j bar plus az k bar dot box product of other two is I j k, and b other two vectors components you can write as bx by bz is the second row, so this is bx by bz, and third row will be the component of vector c bar, so this is cx, cy, and cz. And if you solve this, you will get some results. So on the next line I can say the scalar triple product a bar dot b bar cross c bar, this is equals to, I will write the first bracket as it is, so ax into I bar plus ay into j bar plus az into k bar dot dot next is this I bar into bycz minus bzcy minus j bar into bx cz minus bzcx plus k bar into bxcy minus bycx. Got it? Now take the dot product of this first vector with this, so you will get this will give you, now the dot product of I with I will give you 1, so you will get ax into multiplied by this bracket by cz minus bz cy minus, shall I write this as a plus and these terms will be reversed, and you will get j into j will be 1, other terms will be 0, so j dot j will be 1 and ay into bracket, I will write these terms reverse and this will be a plus, so bz cx plus bx cz. Similarly plus az into, now az into k bar will be bxcy minus bycx. Got it? Now you can write it simplified way, and this will be a determinant. Shall I write this earlier determinant? So this can be written as, what will be the first row of the determinant? Ax, ay and az. Got it? So this is ax, ay and az. What will be the second row of the determinant? It will be bx, by and bz. Similarly third is cx, cy and cz. Now if you go in a reverse way and see, you will get this term. See, ax into bracket bycz minus bzcy. You got the same term. Now here we will take minus generally. So minus time ay into bxcz. So bxcz, that becomes a plus because we have taken out negative sign outside. Or if you consider that negative sign as it is, then you will get that. There is no problem. The third one is az into bxcy minus bycx. So this is the formula, you can say, for the scalar triple product a bar dot b bar cross c bar. Got it? Or this is also written as a box product a bar b bar c bar without any commas between them. Got it? So we will go for next some properties of this scalar triple product. Got it? So what is the next property is, let me rub out this. So now, instead of considering a bar, b bar and c bar three vectors, let us consider the unit vectors and let us see what is the scalar triple product of the unit vectors, right? So I, j and k are the three unit vectors, and let us take the box product of these three vectors or dot product of these three vectors. So this will give me I bar dot j bar cross k bar, and we have studied, I can write I bar as it is. What is j dot j cross k? J cross k will be I. by using the properties of the cross product, right, or the vector product. So I dot I is 1, and hence I can say the scalar triple product of the unit vector is 1. This is the first property of this one. And if we consider the three vectors which are coplanar, so let us consider again three vectors, a bar, b bar and c bar. Now we have studied what is meant by coplanar vectors. What is meant by coplanar vectors? Coplanar vectors are the vectors which lies in the same plane or in the parallel plane. That means this a bar, b bar and c bar are all lies in the same plane or they are in the parallel plane. Got it? And if the three vectors are coplanar or lies in the parallel planes, and then what is it? It's a scalar triple product. And then if you take the scalar triple product a bar dot b bar cross c bar, then what it means? It means that this cross product of b bar cross c bar is one more vector. Let us say next vector b bar. So this is one more vector, na? So its meaning is that this vector is perpendicular to this vector, but they are in the same plane. Got it? And therefore a dot b bar is what? Magnitude of first vector into magnitude of second vector into cosine of angle between them. Got it? But cos 90 is equals to 0. So therefore this is equals to 0. So dot product of three vectors which are coplanar vectors is equals to 0. Or I can say if the scalar triple product of the vector is equals to 0, that means all these three vectors are coplanar vectors. It is as simple as to understand. I think you have understood this. Got it? Dot product and cross in the scalar triple product can be interchangeable. That means I can say a bar dot b bar cross c bar. This can be interchangeable. That means I can write as a bar cross b bar dot c bar. Isn't it? So I can write in this way also. But this sign I should write in this way. And this is the dot product, because cross product of these two vector must be a one more vector, and then this gives you a next scalar, right? If the cyclic order of the vector is not maintained, then the sign of the scalar triple product gets interchanged. What it means? It means that if the cyclic order is not maintained, then its sign changes. That means a bar dot b bar cross c bar. It is in the cyclic order. In the sequential order, a bar dot b bar cross c bar. If you do not maintain their cyclic order without interchanging dot and cross, then its sign changes. So I can write this in this way: minus time b bar dot a bar cross c bar, or the same thing I can write as minus time b bar dot c bar cross a bar, in this way. Got it? Hope you understood this property also, right? So the sign of the scalar triple product is changes if the order is not followed. If the scalar triple product remains unchanged by the cyclic interchange of vector, so let's go for the geometrical representation. That is the next topic, geometrical representation. And to study the geometrical representation of the scalar triple product, let us draw, I can say, geometrical representation. Geometrical representation. And to study geometrical representation of the scalar triple product, let us consider a cube. So let us say this is a cube. Got it? And in this way, And let us consider the vectors. Let us say this is O point, this is P, this is Q, and this is point R. Let us say the vectors are, this is the baseline, which is vector B bar. So let us say this is B bar, and vector C bar is this one. So this is a vector C bar, and let us say this is a vector A bar, right? This is a vector A bar. Then the cross product of B bar cross C bar I can draw in this way, because it should be perpendicular to A bar. So this will be a cross product of B bar cross C bar. Got it? And this makes the angle theta with a vector A bar. Correct? So this is nothing but a parallelepiped. This is a cubical shape, which is a parallelepiped whose edges represents the given three vectors A bar, B bar, and C bar. Then the given vectors A bar, B bar, and C bar drawn from the common point O from a parallelepiped shows the parallelepiped, and the area of the parallelogram is equals to mod of B bar cross C bar is the area of the parallelepiped. So theta is the angle between A bar and B bar cross C bar. So the scalar triple product A bar dot B bar cross C bar can be written as, if you take the dot product of these two vectors, just like considering B bar cross C bar as a D bar, will be equals to magnitude of first vector into magnitude of second vector. B bar cross C bar is the second vector, and the cos of angle between the two vectors. This is by the definition, and we know that I can this also write as B bar cross C bar into mod of A bar. I can write A into cos theta. Now what is this A cos theta? This A cos theta is nothing but the height is equals to A cos. You can take the cosine of angle theta is equal to front side divided by hypotenuse. That will give you the height h, and therefore I can say, so this scalar triple product is equal to, what is this, B bar cross C bar? B bar cross C bar is the area of this base, and hence I can say area of base of the parallelogram into height of the parallelogram. Correct? Now area of the base of the parallelogram into height will be equals to what? This is nothing but the volume of the parallelepiped. Volume of the parallelepiped, and hence I can say the scalar triple product A bar dot B bar cross C bar will give you volume of parallelepiped. Volume of the parallelepiped with sides A bar, B bar, and C bar are the three vectors. So ultimately, what is the physical significance of the scalar triple product? The physical significance of the scalar triple product is physical significance of scalar triple product A bar dot B bar cross C bar is, it gives you the volume of the parallelepiped. Volume of parallelepiped or parallelepiped. Fine. So this is about the scalar triple product and its properties and the physical significance. Now let us solve some problems based on this scalar triple product so that you can understand this topic quite easily. So let's go for the first problem based on the scalar triple product, and next time we'll go for vector triple product. So for the scalar triple product, let's take the first example. Determine volume of the parallelepiped defined by the vectors. The three vectors are given to you. A bar, B bar, and C bar are your three vectors, and you are asked to calculate the volume. And how to calculate the volume, that we have already studied. if you take the scalar triple product of the three vectors, that will give you the volume of the parallelepiped. Correct? So take the three vectors 2i minus j minus k, 2i minus j minus k bar is the first vector. Second, I plus 2j minus 3k, I plus 2j minus 3k, I plus 2j minus 3k. Third is 3i plus 2j plus 5k, 3i plus 2j plus 5k are the three vectors. So therefore the scalar triple product a bar dot b bar cross c bar will be equals to, now take the determinant of the component of three vectors. So this is 2 minus 1 minus 1, 1 2 minus 3, this is 3 2 and 5. So this will give me 2 into, now you can solve this determinant easily. 5 2 5s are 10, minus minus will be plus 6, minus minus will be plus 1 into 5 minus minus will be plus 9 minus 1 into 2 minus 6. So this will be equals to 16. 16 2 are 32 plus here 5 plus 9 are 14 and minus times 2 minus 6 is minus 4. So minus minus plus 4. Got it? So this will give you how much? 14 plus 4 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20 and 20 plus 30 is a 50. So 50 units is the volume of the parallelepiped. Of course its unit will be in centimeter cube or meter cube, whatever, but as the units are not given here, so you can just write 50 units is the answer of this problem. So let us solve one more problem based on the same topic, and next problem is, yes, show that the vectors a bar, b bar and c bar are coplanar. Now in order to show that given three vectors are coplanar, what you should do? You should show that the scalar triple product of the three vector is 0. If the scalar triple product of the three vectors is equals to 0, then this indicates that the given three vectors are coplanar vectors. Correct? So let's write the three vectors. 2i minus j minus k. First vector is 2i minus j minus k is the first vector. Second is I plus 2j minus 3k. I plus 2j plus 3k is the second vector. Minus 3k and the third vector is 3i plus 2j minus 5k. 3i plus 2j minus 5k is the third vector. Now you can take the determinant and solve. This will be 2 minus 1 minus 1, and this is 1, this is 2, this is minus 3, this is 3, this is 2, this is minus 5. So this will give me 2 into, and 2 5 are 10, so minus 10, minus minus becomes plus 6, minus minus plus 1, and this will be 2 and minus 6 plus minus third component of the determinant is minus 1, so minus 1 into 2 minus 6, and this will give you how much? 6 minus 10 is minus 4. Minus 4 into 2 is minus 8 plus, now this will be again a minus because 2 minus 6 will be minus 4 and minus time how much? 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Minus minus will be plus 4. Something is wrong. This 4 and 4 gets cancelled and you will result is minus 8. But you should not get the answer equals to minus 8. You should be, your answer must be equals to 0. So let us check the first component are 2 minus 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1 minus 1. Second component is 1 2 minus 3, 1 2 minus 3 and 3 2 minus 5. All components are correct, but where is wrong then?